and today I'll be using my Adonit Jot Touch with Pixelpoint for the iPad or iPhone. So I'm going to turn this on, and then this is the app. So first thing we do, these are other pictures I did, is we press the plus sign and we pick our paper. So we have different types of white paper with different textures to them, and you have all these other papers like grids, graph paper. So we're gonna pick probably a white with a little bit of tooth. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you some of these brushes. So first brush that I really like is the oil paint, this one here. Now the neat thing about the oil paint is you get all these brushes, and over here is how you control how much paint you have on your brush. So like if I wanted a little bit, I go over to the right. If I wanted a little more, I move it over to the left. And then as you move it over and up is how much you have loaded on your brush. Left and right is how light or dark it is. So let's go all the way. And then let's just say I don't like this color. I can go over here and they have pre-mixed paints like these here in the tubes. I can even blend. And then to mix colors without mixing on the canvas, you pull this tray out, and whatever color you have selected at the time will be right here. And to change that color, all you have to do is tap these over here to mix with it. So let's just say I'll pick this yellow. Keep tapping and it'll slowly turn into a different color. Let's say I got that green there. And then there's other brushes. So we have the oil paint, and then we have a colored pencil crayon, but the next one that I use the most is this Artist Oil Pastel. Then again, I can pick different colors. Oh, and if you have a color that you just mixed, like let's just say I changed this purple with like a blue, and I really like that color and I didn't want to have to mix it again, you can select it and drag it over to an empty paint pot. And then of course you get not those paint pots, but in addition to the paint pots, you also get these. So with every single brush, you have the option of picking a pre-mixed paint. And the next brush is the pastel. So it's a lot lighter, especially on this textured paper. And then we have the mechanical pencil. And we have markers, paint markers. The next two I really like is the graphite and the charcoal. So for graphite, we have a 3H, an HB, and a 3B. And then you also have charcoal. So let's pick the 3B so you can see it. And you can also pick the charcoal, a little bit bigger. And then after that, you have, of course, your eraser. And then you have your blending tools, like here's paper swab, sponge, oil thinner, tortillons, and some sandpaper looking stuff. So here's the wad of paper. And then if you didn't like that, let's just say you didn't like that, like I just made a mistake, oh my gosh, I did something wrong, you can go over here and you can click the undo redo button. One second, I accidentally unclicked it. But so you can do the undo redo button, and you can undo anything you've done. I accidentally clicked the save. And that's basically how all these work. Now the Tortillions only blend a little bit. They're more for detailed work. And then you have, of course, the sponge. Slightly different texture than what the paper swab gets you. Now let's just say we picked a color, and then we picked another color. Let's just say I wanted to go back to the red without mixing it again. I can go over here to this eyedropper, the color picker, and then you just select it. And then you can pick up pretty much any color in the painting. Let's just say I went back to yellow. There's the yellow. And if I didn't like the yellow, I want to go back to this blue over here and click over the blue. There's the blue. So that's really it for the brushes. As you can see, I have this. Here's some of the other brushes here. Like there's a big flat brush. Give you an idea of what kind of blending you can do. And then you can do like even a little bit. Or I can pick a smaller brush, like a little liner. Okay, now let's say I wanted to save this. I can click this little black book here. And there it is. Now I don't want to keep that, obviously. So I'm probably going to trash it with this trash can. But if I wanted to keep it, I would click this arrow in the box, the download button, and it'd end up in my photos. So I'm going to go ahead and delete it. And that's pretty much it. Let's just say I wanted, so this is one of the pictures I did previously. It's this picture here. I don't know if you can see that. So that's really it for this app. If you like this video, please like it, and I'll be back with more videos on iPad apps and more styluses for art. So please subscribe, and goodbye.